Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start of summer, and travel experts are expecting record-breaking numbers for a third year in a row. So we called our friend Doug Shupe from AAA. You're here to help us prepare for this travel rush. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me in here today. It's nice to see you.
I was going to say, we've been talking for years now, so it's nice to see you in person. Millions of people are expected to travel for Memorial Day weekend. So how many are we talking exactly, and what do they need to know before they head out?
Yeah, well, here in Southern California alone, we're anticipating 3.6 million people will be traveling 50 miles or more away from home from tomorrow through Monday. Now, the vast majority of them, 2.9 million, will be taking road trips. So if you are heading out there on the road, what you want to do is inspect your vehicle to prevent a roadside breakdown. Over the next 5 days, AAA anticipates coming to the roadside rescue of 95,000 stranded drivers in California alone. So check your tire tread and inflation. Make sure your battery has a good charge. Make sure all of the cables are clamped down. Vibration damages batteries. So really make sure it's secure. Top off your fluid levels. All important to do before you take that road trip.
Those are all things that I'm thankful for you to remind me of, because I'm supposed to take a road trip too. Okay, so we do know, obviously, living here in Southern California, a lot of people like to go to Las Vegas. A lot of people go to San Diego, Palm Springs, what have you. So what are let's focus on the best times to leave. And I have a feeling I know the answer.
Yeah, it's always going to be as early in the day as you possibly
can. Early bird gets the worm.
Just to put this into perspective, we're anticipating that the traffic will really pick up on Thursday afternoon and evening, but especially Friday afternoon and evening. One of the busiest stretches will be the 5 from Los Angeles to Bakersfield, which typically takes about 90 minutes. On Friday afternoon, it's expected to take nearly 3 hours to do that same trip. So best advice, get up, have your coffee, and hit the road as early as you can.
Well, you gave us some great tips. I do want to talk about the whole slow down, move over, because you sent video, which is so compelling. I mean, everyone needs to slow down when they see anyone working on the side of the road, but we're also talking about disabled vehicles too.
You're right. You know, we are, as I mentioned, anticipating 95,000 roadside rescues. People will call us for dead batteries, flat tires, and you know, we need to watch out for these roadside rescuers. We're talking about tow truck operators, but also police officers, firefighters, paramedics, Caltrans workers, anybody that you see stopped on the side of the road with those activated lights flashing. You really need to, if you can safely get out of that lane closest to the emergency vehicle, you should do that. If you can't safely get out of that lane, you need to slow way down. But you can see in the video, I mean, being on the side of the road is a very vulnerable place to be. And you can see some of these crashes that happen and the close calls that happen. And that's why right now the law here in California only applies to stopped emergency vehicles, but the Auto Club is working to expand that law to all stopped vehicles, meaning someone that had a vehicle breakdown or someone that had a fender bender and is pulled off to the side of the road to exchange information. It's just, you know, these folks want to get home at the end of the day. We need to protect them while they're helping us.
No, absolutely. I mean, a lot of those videos too, they were so close to the people working on the vehicles.
You can see their clothing moving.
Flipped over because they were not paying attention, I assume so, and just, you know, smashed right into them. I want to get to a couple more tips, because one of my tips that I hope you agree with is when you're taking your road trip, do not go to the gas station right off the freeway.
Right.
That tends to be the most expensive place to go, right?
No, the good news is gas prices are going to be about 35 cents less per gallon than last year. But remember, when you fill up, those gas stations closest to the freeways tend to be more expensive. So if you drive in a little bit, you can find some better prices. You can always download the Auto Club app. It'll show you which gas stations are selling for the least amount. And also remember, don't speed. Most vehicles will maximize that fuel economy at 50 miles per hour, and then it starts to drop after that. So if you reduce your speeds by 5 to 10 miles per hour, you can increase your fuel efficiency by 14%.
Thank you so much, Doug Shupe.
You're
we love
welcome.
having you here from AAA.
Anytime.
Really appreciate it. Great tips.